Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kyle is Famous Complete Edition. Oh.
Kyle woke up. He is famous.
I'm gonna give you a quick recap of what happened. Sorry for the audio last time. I still need to work on it.
Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory, Stay Up Late with Kyle. Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed. Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man. Top Tech noted that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields.
Genius.
Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details.
Genius.
Most online videos are best-of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast.
Yeah, Kyle is
famous. The eye of the world is upon Kyle.
Yes, next.
Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet. Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is a kind and lovely philanthropist. She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation. Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely.
Listen, we need to fuck up Kyle's life a bit. So, we be alive this episode. I'm not planning to die. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around his bed. What about if we go naked to the interview?
Kyle wrote down his first question.
Am I a mother?
Kyle wrote down his second question.
Ever
Kyle
eaten?
wrote down his third question.
You've seen
Kyle
all of
wrote
those.
down his last question. Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
Actually, let's try the next turn. Kyle open last side drawer. CD. Nač bych já potřeboval malej
Kyle grabs a small key he kept in his desk.
Move to kitchen.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole.
Yes.
The pantry door lock creaked as if it hadn't moved for years, but eventually opened. Instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Kyle's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard.
Jesus Christ! Alright, let's chug it.
Kyle voraciously grabbed the closest bottle, snapped the neck against the wall, and sucked out all of the fat within a minute.
Let's have another.
Kyle wildly sucked down another bottle. He felt very sick.
One more.
Kyle's vomit and the lard were mixing in a way to make it hard to tell which was which.
Finish off! We are doing this all the way.
As Kyle finished the last bottle of lard, he felt a wave of accomplishment come over him. Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is. Kyle decided on a fashion-forward, casual style. He could barely see out of the goggles.
Genius. Kyle, Kyle is a genius.
Kyle hurried to the set.
Yes.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. "Good evening, Kyle," she said, looking him in the eyes. "I've been looking forward to being here." Kyle responded.
Scream and spin in circles. Let's do this.
Kyle stretched his arms wide, tilted his neck upwards, and was interrupted by his producer telling him and Rachel that it was time to start the show.
Insist.
Kyle
Yell.
shoved his producer out of the way, spread his arms wide, and began to scream loudly. He began to rotate slowly, screaming throughout, lightly brushing his hands against the faces of Rachel and his producer. After several minutes, Kyle was finished. He slowly put his hands to his sides and smiled. "I'm ready," said Kyle.
Kyle is something else.
Rachel blinked at Kyle, shrugged, and walked over to her seat. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. "Good evening, everyone," said Kyle, looking at the camera. "Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle." Kyle vomited all of the horrible things he had eaten earlier onto the floor.
God damn it.
Rachel looked at Kyle with concern, gave a couple coughs, and decided to play it cool and keep the show running.
Rachel is a show businesswoman.
They vomited again and continued with a shaky voice. "I have the pleasure of you, the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction." Rachel smiled and looked at the camera. "Hello, Kyle," she said. "I'm glad to be here." "Oh, I'm sure we'll have to discuss. So we might as well dive right in," said Kyle. "Very ready," said Rachel with a winning smile.
Look at those options I chosen. Ever eaten a raw egg whole? Do you feel guilty? I have purposely run over a puppy, or am I a mother? Well, I'm gonna start with some icebreaker question. Am I a mother? Tell me, Rachel.
"Am I a mother?" Kyle looked at her very seriously. Rachel was visibly unsure of how to respond.
As anyone would be.
"Well, Kyle, I think you might be a better source of answering that question than I am." "What do you think I'm a mother?" asked Kyle, pushing further. Rachel paused for a second before answering. "I think you inspire youth to pursue STEM fields," she answered. Kyle asked another question.
I love this. I just cannot giggle or I'm gonna fuck up my audio like yesterday. I'm gonna have to pick this.
"Hey, Rachel, ever eaten a raw egg whole?" asked Kyle.
I don't think even I would do that. No, please.
Like shell and all?" asked Rachel.
I am so sorry, Rachel.
Continued. "I, like, a lot. It's really bad, though, so sometimes I spit it back up." There was a silence. "It actually gets easier the more you do it," continued Kyle without losing momentum. "So don't start, I say." Rachel chose not to answer and looked in another direction.
Fair.
Kyle asked another question.
I purposely ran over a puppy. Pick it. Right now, we are picking this. After the most awkward interview, why not continue the freight train?
"Hey, I ran over a puppy on purpose," said Kyle.
I'm burning in hell. And I can't wait to meet you all down there.
Everyone in the studio froze.
Oh, come on. One dog, another dog, one puppy, one waffle. Who cares?
Kyle spread his hands out wide. It's a joke! He started laughing from the bottom of his stomach. Nobody laughed with Kyle. Several minutes later, he stopped laughing and moved on.
Fair.
Kyle asked another question.
Do you feel guilty? Let's finish this with a showstopper.
Rachel, do you feel guilty? Asked Kyle, hitting her with a hard question. Rachel raised her eyebrows. About what specifically, Kyle?
A lot, Rachel.
Things in general. Life. Rachel did not answer immediately.
I mean, you need to take some time to process what the hell he just said.
I think, she said, that everyone has things they regret, but those things aren't always what others would expect. Rachel folded her hands in her lap and didn't have anything more to say. After reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return? Asked Rachel, smiling one more time. Why exactly did you decide to wear goggles today?
Because show business. And I'm going to the park swimming with my boys.
Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut
Okay.
down. The broadcast was over. Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well. But as he lay in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing.
How did this interview go well? No. I was planning to do one simple episode. We are repeating this. And I don't give... Exit bed. Kyle exited his bed. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try something different. We are gonna go full butt-ass naked.
Kyle grabbed.
Butterica.
Kyle grabbed the flashlight, but after jiggling the switch, he found it was out of batteries.
Oh, great.
Kyle scooped up the change scattered around the desk drawer.
Great, I think we are good suited. Back to room. Exit the hallway. Let's start checking the locked door.
Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the inside.
Fuck. Okay, leave the apartment. Let's go to the tech store. We have never done that. Kyle walked into the tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, a elaborate cutout mascot playing soft music from a small microphone.
Kyle counted out $1.98 in pennies and nickels and traded them for a small packet of batteries. Kyle crammed the batteries into his flashlight. Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered any free samples to important customers.
What the hell are you gonna do, Kyle? God damn it, Kyle!
The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg for a free sample.
Kyle, really? Leave the man alone.
Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out.
Grab with hand, grab with teeth. No, this is very important. Hand or teeth? Hand, teeth. I'm gonna have to pick the teeth. We are goddamn out of. Alright, Kyle, show them what Florida men you are.
Kyle firmly clamped his mouth around the outstretched phone, creating several punctures in the screen. Kyle grunted and yanked with his head until the attendant let go of the phone. The phone is now Kyle's to use forever.
That's useful. You know what? Let's steal Techno Gym. I need to do this. Fuck! I've either review the free sample or steal the. We will review it later. Steal Techno Gym.
Quickly, before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to heave upwards. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring, bewildered, and ran outside.
God, you know what? I think it's out to go to the interview. To the set.
Sitting across from his chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
Yes.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled.
Yes.
Rachel's smile quickly turned to shock as she realized Kyle had not put on clothes that day.
There it is. We are naked.
Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes.
As you should.
Kyle started making his rounds around the room, greeting each crew member, none of whom did him directly.
Oh, this is just a naked Floyd. Hello, hey, how's life? While dangling his. My head is making some stupid image.
As it became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses and exited the set.
As you should.
One by one, the crew followed suit. Kyle was left all alone.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. Joining the MN Radio. Matthew was really pleased to be your host. And we'll be seeing Kyle soon. This game is too amazing. I just can't giggle too much because the audio was fucked up yesterday. I hope this will fix it. But anyway, this is episode 2 of Kyle is Famous, Complete Edition, and I see you next time.